So a crazy thing is going on. The economy is hit hard, businesses are closing, people are losing their jobs, there's a pandemic going on that we don't have a cure for, and home prices are going down, right? Well, not really. Hey guys, this is John and welcome to my show, Restless Riches. So this is crazy what's going on now. Like, you think the stock market hit bottom on March 23rd. That's like a month and a half ago that it hit low, and it's recovered since then. But the housing market hasn't really gone down at all in most markets. So what gives? This is just not making any sense, right? If you have all these people losing jobs and house prices going up, why? Why is it? If you study business, you should know about the very simple law of supply and demand. So normally there is the sellers, which is the supply. They have the homes for sale, they're listing them, and if there's too many of them, that is not good. If there's too few of them, that's good because then they can charge higher prices. That's a seller's market. And on the other side is the demand. Those are the buyers. Those are the people looking to buy houses. So in the past few years in the United States of America, it's mostly been a seller's market because people want to buy. They're tired of renting and throwing their money away, not building equity, not getting tax write-offs, having to worry about their rent going up, having to move, things like that, not being able to control their own housing future where they live. So a lot of people have been moving towards buying, and that has driven prices up. In fact, in March this year, home prices were up 4% compared to last year. So, of course, something happened in the world that went bonkers and upended everything. But despite that, home prices have not fallen. So, the supply and demand, let's examine it. There are a lot less buyers out there. A lot of people are scared to buy right now. They lost their job, they're eating into their down payment, their savings, or they're just like generally scared for their health, and you know, it's not a good time to buy in a lot of people's minds. Okay, that brings the buyer pool from this to this. Okay, less people are looking on the market. So you think, well, if there's less buyers, then the sellers have to drop their prices to get the people that they can. That would be true, except for the thing is, the seller pool, so all these people that were thinking about selling, normally it's the spring market, all of that, they also have the same concerns that buyers do. So they're not listing their homes for sale like they normally would. You know, think about it. If you were selling your home for sale and you were an older person, you know, someone more susceptible with a pre-existing condition, would you want random people coming into your house for a showing or an open house? No, that's kind of dangerous, right? That sounds kind of scary. I mean, with precautions, it can be done, don't get me wrong, but some people just, if there's like a 0.1% chance of something bad happening, they cross it off their list. That means the seller pool has gone from this to this. There's much less inventory, a lot less houses for sale on the market. And people that are renting, their leases are coming up, and they have to make that decision. Well, am I going to sign another lease and throw my money away again for another year, even though interest rates are ridiculously low? You know, and if they haven't lost their job, if they're in a position where they can work from home, then why would you wait? Because you know what? If the prices aren't going down now, with the pandemic and all these job losses and unemployment, what's going to happen next year? When everyone gets their jobs back, the pandemic's over, we got a vaccine, home prices are going to go up. So the buyers that are out there now are realizing this and thinking, hey, we got to get something while we can before it becomes unaffordable again. So this is actually a pretty good buying opportunity because of that. Now, you have to take into consideration all these factors, and you see if a home is put on the market and is put at a price that is fair market value, it will sell. And multiple offers are still happening all the time. Now that we're heading into a recession, a lot of buyers are thinking, oh, well, it's going to be like 2008, there's going to be a crash and all the home prices are going to fall down. But that's not going to be the case because the government has put into place forbearance programs. So if people can't afford their mortgages, they can just not pay it. And this can go for up to a year. So there's not going to be these fire sales or Rona pricing that people think there's going to be. Now, that being said, a home that maybe is priced too high and has been on the market for a while, if they're at the point where they can't carry the mortgage or cover the taxes or the other expenses, or maybe they just want to move, maybe you can be a little bit more aggressive with your offer and actually end up getting a below market deal. So one interesting thing, in March, home prices in the Midwest showed a 9.7% gain year on year. That is really high. While that kind of growth might not be sustainable, the mortgage finance giant Fannie Mae said in April that it expects median existing home prices to rise from $272,000 to $275,000 this year. You're gonna have to look at your local market. So I would recommend getting a real estate agent in your market, if you're in the Chicago area, to help navigate you through this and find those homes that are for sale, those off-market deals, new construction that hasn't even broken ground yet. Get on those virtual tours, those 3D tours, those virtual happy hour open houses, because while supply might still be constricted, one amazing thing about this pandemic is that it's forced real estate agents to put almost everything virtual. So whereas before you could only view pictures, and then if you were interested in the house from the pictures, which, you know, sometimes they're photoshopped or they make the house look incredibly great, like much greater than it is in person, you know, then you waste time going out there and seeing, oh no, I'm not crazy about it. Now you can get all these video tours, 3D tours, so you can actually like see more homes in a shorter amount of time from the comfort of your couch and really like narrow it down so that normally a home buying process that might take 3 months could be cut down to 3 weeks, because you can see everything so much faster and easier. And then you can just get to the point where you go see the property and then make your offer and get at it. So I hope if you or someone you know is shopping for a home right now, that you can get a great deal for yourself. If you're a seller in your market that's limited in supply, you should be able to list it and get exactly what you want, and maybe even a little bit more if there's multiple offers involved. This is a crazy time, but if you lean on the experience of a realtor in your area and my channel, hopefully, you should be able to get through it just fine. If you have any questions, definitely throw them down in the comments below. I'll get to you. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, and I'm getting on my Facebook, throwing up some more virtual tours coming soon. And absolutely do not forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for all this upcoming content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.